why Pablo started coming here more regularly is started spending more and more time at the gym, doing my training and obviously being here, doing my work. So Pablo's been here probably for the last 6 months regularly. Starting, like I said, he started just coming once in a while, a couple days a week, and then it became more and more regular. The more time we spent here, the more time he would come with me. It's amazing how much he's become part of our culture here. I didn't know how it would go over at first. Like I said, I would used to hustle him into my office and lock the door and not anyone meet him because I was unsure of how people would think. Not everyone's a big dog fan. But even anyone who's not really the biggest dog fan has come to love him and appreciate what he brings. Anyone walking by comes by for a 2-minute tug of war play with him, or just a scratch in the belly, something. But he's become very ingrained in our gym very quickly as well. So he's a bulldog. He doesn't like the face of a bulldog. It's mainly because he's got a very, very mild temperament. But if he's got one fault, is he just wants to be loved and played with. So he'll grab a toy if you're sitting in my office and push it against your knee or lap until you play tug of war with him or you pet him. So there's actually a number of times I've brought Pablo and then people have been upset at me for not bringing Pablo because it's kind of the fun part of their day. They look forward to that quick interaction with him, however short it is, but they really enjoy having him part of their life. It's been phenomenal actually. There's a lot of bulldogs in where I live in Yaletown, and he's one of the healthiest dogs that any bulldog that anyone's seen. He's very fit. The only problems I've ever had with him is that he was prone to being a puppy and chewing everything. So he chewed a 6-foot-long leather leash once and ingested the entire thing. I came home, I went and saw a movie. There was the clip for a leash, but no leash. So I searched around my whole place. I'm like, there's no way he's gonna eat the whole leash. So I searched around looking at the entire place. Nothing turned up. He ended up violently getting sick for the next couple hours, so I got him into to my vet right away. They took an x-ray of his stomach, and his stomach was completely filled with bits of leather leash. Anywhere between 6 and 3 inches, they were all these little tiny pieces. So they had to do an emergency surgery where they brought in a doctor who put him to sleep but pulled out piece by piece the leather leash bits. Just miserable, but he was up the next day and as good as new after. You know what? No matter what happens, it's no different than when you have a newborn baby. You got to get up in the morning and walk him and feed him because he needs it. So he'll wake up in the morning often and put his chin on my bed and just stare at me, so that just sitting there sighing and staring at me until I take him finally for a walk or feed him or whatever it is that he wants. But he'll sit there and let me know when it's time to get up, when it's time to go and do something. Pablo's great. He forces me to get out of my house and tour the city and get out and do walks and mainly keep me active. If it wasn't for him, half the time I'd spend my time on a couch or in the gym doing something other than being outside enjoying our beautiful city. It's amazing how it just becomes ingrained in your life, whether you know it or not. He's a dog, but he's also your best friend. He's there, thick or thin. Whether I just gave him attention and everything he's needed that day or not, he still loves me every day I come home and see him. Yeah, Pablo's great for when I work out. He's very playful, so he likes to run and jump and stuff. So we usually use him as our warm up. So whether it's playing fetch with him or chasing him around, or just like playing tug of war, he loves just roughhousing and playing. So he's definitely part of our warm up and the play period for our group. Christmas was great. He did really well. The difference between him and me is that he got presents and I didn't. Throughout Christmas, he got a very large following, and a lot of our members would actually come by and bring him presents. He got a couple of cards, some treats, a couple of toys and stuff, which is a couple more than what I got. So his love, the love that he gets from our members is phenomenal.